Inside this train are luxury food, vintage wine, and missiles capable of wiping a city off the map. In 2019, while other world leaders were touching down in Hanoi aboard sleek private jets, a massive, multi-thousand-ton green behemoth was slowly lumbering through China. It's heavier than World War II tanks, slower than a school bus. Yet inside are the world's most expensive wines and missile launch codes capable of killing millions. This is a rolling fortress, a multi-thousand-ton bunker on wheels, engineered to withstand heavy explosives and reportedly bristling with anti-aircraft missiles. Today, we're taking you inside the most mysterious, luxurious, and heavily armored transport on the planet, Kim Jong Un's Taeyang-ho. To grasp why this train even exists, we first have to look back at the family's strange tradition. Kim Jong Un's grandfather, Kim Il-sung, famously crossed the Eurasian continent by rail, but it was his father, Kim Jong-il, who became notorious for being absolutely terrified of flying. Rumor has it that after suffering minor injuries in a helicopter crash in the 1970s, Kim Jong-il vowed never to leave the safety of the ground again. In the era of Kim Jong-un, despite his Western education and footage of him personally piloting aircraft, he still retreats to the iron embrace of the rails for his most high-stakes diplomatic missions. This isn't just about safety, it's a symbol of power. North Koreans call it the sun because it carries the man they consider the son of their nation. This 21-carriage monster is fortified to a level that borders on the insane. The entire train is encased in custom-made armor plating, with floors and windows engineered to withstand high-intensity blasts. The sheer weight is so staggering that a standard locomotive can't even budge it. It requires 2 high-output engines just to get this beast moving. A single carriage weighs more than 1 modern main battle tank. To support this beast, North Korea had to reinforce the railway sleepers across its entire national network. This leads to a rather awkward reality. Its top speed is capped at a measly 37 miles per hour. On a US highway, this thing would be laughed off the road by a fully loaded pickup truck. If you were on a decent road bike, you could literally overtake the supreme leader on the outskirts of Pyongyang. According to intelligence reports, the train is essentially a rolling weapons platform. The front and rear cars are packed with automatic machine guns, while the roof conceals shoulder-fired air defense missiles and anti-tank weapons. Even if ambushed by elite special forces, the train can transform into a lethal fortress in an instant. But once those heavy armored doors slide open, the reality of North Korea completely vanishes. Pink leather sofas, high-end wine cellars, and wall-to-wall carpeted briefing rooms. The train is meticulously designed to allow the leader to live in absolute luxury for weeks at a time without a single inconvenience. There are vintage wines flown in from Paris and top-tier Wagyu beef sourced from Japan. According to a Russian official who once traveled on board, you can order any cuisine your heart desires, be it Chinese, Russian, or French. The train exists as a moving parallel universe. Outside the window is the North Korean countryside, impoverished, starving, and often without electricity. Inside, it's a 75-degree oasis of silver service and fine French dining. This bulletproof glass doesn't just stop bullets, it acts as a barrier between 2 entirely different dimensions. Beyond the luxury, the train is staffed by a hand-picked crew of female attendants, trained not just for service, but to provide musical and dance entertainment. Meanwhile, the train is packed with cutting-edge satellite communication systems, allowing Kim Jong-un to command missile launches from Pyongyang, even while traversing the desolate Siberian wilderness. The logic behind this mode of travel is rooted in extreme paranoia and obsessive security. Whenever Kim Jong-un travels, he doesn't just use one train, he uses a 3-train convoy. The first is the scout train, tasked with sweeping the tracks for explosives and testing structural integrity. The second is the core train, housing the supreme leader himself. The third is the logistics and guard train, packed with hundreds of heavily armed bodyguards, personal physicians, and communication officers. When this convoy moves, the nation's entire rail infrastructure essentially freezes. Authorities cut power to all other tracks to ensure the convoy has absolute, uninterrupted priority. Furthermore, helicopters circle overhead on standby. If an attack occurs, Kim can be quickly evacuated by air. To thwart assassination attempts, intelligence suggests he even utilizes body doubles on the train to confuse potential threats. This massive operation requires its own secret infrastructure, a network of 20 ghost stations scattered across the country, built for his eyes only. Satellites have frequently spotted the convoy at his private villa in Wonsan, his favorite coastal retreat. So, why the train? Is it a deep-seated fear of flying? Or a calculated move to uphold the Kim family legacy? Whatever the answer, this train has become the ultimate icon of his power. It glides silently across the tracks of a hermit kingdom, carrying its most classified secrets. It shows how a leader, obsessed with absolute security, has ultimately trapped himself inside a rolling prison made of steel. Do you see this moving palace as the pinnacle of power, or the ultimate symptom of insecurity? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. See you next time.